of my setup. I'm gonna improve as I go along. You know what I mean? It's a work in progress. Welcome me, right? So anyway, this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, there's a whole bunch of huge deals, 50, 60% off. It's crazy. Terabytes, MOBs, lions, tigers, bears, all of that, right? But as far as making this money in the game, like if you're a beginner, even myself, I'm somewhat a beginner. See, my character here is 340 almost. I've been rocking out for like year and some change or whatever, right? Me and my woman and whatnot. But anyway, as far as getting money, the bunker is where it's at. Now, if you have a mansion, then your bunker activity is going to be amazing or has the ability to be amazing. Well, first off, what's the big thing about the bunker? They're paying two times for a full bunker or for any bunkers that you have. Bunker sales are twice as much. Now, check this out. You guys already know about this with
May I help
mansions,
you,
but
sir?
let's rehash. You could do a business boost. Every day you could do a business boost and it resets every 24 hours. However, you can't boost the same business
Apologies,
twice,
sir, but
right?
I'm unable
Now
to
I
do
can't
that right
click on
now.
it because I'm already, it's already boosting a business of mine. But what you want to do is during this entire week, you want to boost business at the bunker as often as you can. So, for example, today, let's say you'll boost the bunker with your business. Tomorrow, you won't be able to boost the bunker. Boost something else. I recommend the Acid Lab, right? And then the day after that, go back to the bunker. Keep alternating each other day and boost up your bunker. So you'll get anywhere from what, 3 or 4 bunker boosts within the week that they're paying double. And that's good stuff. Another thing regarding the bunker, right? My PC character, for example, when I play on PC, this right here is PS5, right? My PC character, I had the Enterprise edition of GTA Online, and it came with, I'm gonna show you what it came with. The up the mountains. All right. It came with this bunker all the way up here. I got this bunker for free. I do not recommend you buy this bunker if you don't have it. So don't look at that cheaper price and say, oh, you want to get it. Because bunker properties are going to be about what? What do they say? 50 or 60% off? However, oops, didn't want to do that. However, right? This bunker right here is going to be absolutely free this week, right? So for example, let me tell you what I did on my PC character. Anybody that has this ass location of a bunker, sell your stuff immediately or wait till it's full real quick. Do something like that. Get rid of your supplies, sell your supplies. If you have a little bit of supplies left over, don't even bother doing that long mission to Los Santos because you always want to sell in Los Santos because you're going to get more money, right? Just shut the business down, right? Shut it down. Get rid of your supplies, shut it down, and get yourself this location right here, right? Now, if you had to pay for this bunker up here, let's say you paid the cheaper price and that's why you have it, you'll get a trade in value. If you got it free like I did on my PC character, you won't get a trade in value, but it'll be much better. You're going to get a much better bunker. And then all this week, fill up your bunker. Me personally, I don't really do the bunker missions like that. I just pay to get supplies and everything. But if you're one that likes to do the missions, get supplies, whatever you do to fill up your bunker. And like I said, when you have the mansion, I don't know, some people may disagree, but the bunker seems like the best business to me when you have a mansion because that boost that you do, that you can alternate every other day, I believe it triples the speed of how quick your inventory fills up for you to sell, right? And also, when you have all your research and everything like that, top notch, it fills up so quick. Another thing, as you guys might already know, make sure you sell your bunker supplies in a public lobby, right? I know public lobbies could be annoying. You have a full bunker supply. If you sell it in a non-public lobby, you'll get like what, 1,050,000, I think. You sell in a public lobby with, I think, anywhere from 21 or more people in the lobby, you're going to get an extra 50%, for your efforts, right? They'll give you, so you'll get approximately 1.5 million. That's an extra $500,000. It's worth it. Now, let me tell you guys what I do. I don't be afraid. You know what you do? Do not be afraid to, if you get like an ass bunker mission that's just totally whack, do not be afraid to leave that lobby and come into another public lobby, right? What I mean by that, as far as the bunker missions go, the only two I really like to do are the ones that come with the two phantom wedges where you gotta drop the phantom
How
wedge
can I assist you,
inventory
sir?
off. And matter of fact, let's just go here for visual sake, right? I'm gonna go to my bunker.
Naturally, sir.
I'll either do the mission with the two phantom wedge drop offs, or I'll do the mission that has the three trucks, right? But not any three trucks, not that weird one where you got to keep moving the trucks around and they give you 45 minutes. No, I'm talking about the three trucks, and not those big hunky trucks. I'm talking about like, kind of like military. You'll know what I mean. It's gonna say it's gonna be the mission where they give you approximately 22 or 23 minutes to finish it, and it's three trucks. And you look at the bottom right where my face is, bottom right of the screen, and you just make sure that you only have three drop-offs. So rule of thumb. You want the three trucks with three drop-offs when you do a bunker mission, or you want the one with the two phantom wedges. Anything other than that, it's tedious as far as I'm concerned. So you already know what to do. When you just put your thing on last location, or you could put it even better, you could put it on bunker, wherever your bunker is. And if you get a mission, let's say with those three monster trucks where you got to climb up mountains and stuff, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that. You just leave the lobby, go into another public lobby, and until you get right. Another thing is make sure you do it as Securo CEO, right? Because you are in a public lobby, so you're going to want to take advantage of your CEO abilities. Ghost organization. You're going to want to take advantage of that. Usually what I do is, like, let's say I get the two phantom wedges. When I'm on my way to the drop off, I just keep this screen open. I don't click on Ghost Organization. I just keep it open. And when I'm on my way to the drop off, I'm looking at the map. So if I see some little blips or some guys look a little rowdy, looks like there's a little bit of activity, boom, I hit Ghost Organization and keep it pushing. And let's say you don't do that. Let's say you get the first truck there, you fly back, you drive back, whatever, you pick up the second truck. By the time you get to the second truck, if you didn't use Ghost Organization, use it there, because you might as well use it even if you don't see anything, because you get an entire 3 minutes. So when you know that you're less than 3 minutes away from finishing the mission, if you haven't used Ghost Organization, just use it. And yeah, that's that. What else we got as far as the bunker situation goes this week? We've got now it's interesting because they said something about double speed in your research progress, right? But I think they also said something about 2 times research as well. So don't quote me on this, but if you're trying to get like certain modifications and you want to get your research up, or if you're trying to get certain skins and everything like that, research might be working at 4 times the speed than it normally has in the past, right? So make sure, first, of course, make sure your staff is managed correctly. Now, me and this character, I've maxed out my research, so I have it totally on manufacturing, right? Now, granted, as far as money, you got to prioritize, because research is also real good, and so is the money you can make at the bunker. So like, let's say you have the Insurgent Pickup Custom, but you don't have the full modifications that you want, or especially the weaponized Tampa, but you don't have the type of gun where you could freely like move it around where you want to. You got to have research to get that gun. So you basically prioritize. See, I can't do it because my research is all the way up. Can't do it there either. So yeah, just you might want to, if you have an interest in both research to unlock certain things and money, you might want to keep it on both, especially if you have the mansion, because it's already going to like give that extra boost to your your stock level as well, right? So that's that. So yeah, make sure that is copacetic right there. And other than that, yeah, like There, like I said, there's a discount on everything this week as far as the bunker is concerned. I believe 60% off. So like let's say if you don't have all the upgrades, now's the time to get all these upgrades. Make sure all of this is purchased. Especially these two, because these are the things that's going to fill your stock up so you could sell, you could make money. So for example, you have a full bunker. A full bunker is going to yield you how much? Let's see. You're going to have about $2 million worth of inventory. You sell it in a public lobby with 21 or more players in it. You're going to be cashing out approximately $3 million. That's insane. I think $3,150,000, if I'm not mistaken. That is amazing. And I'm telling you, if you alternate each day and make sure that your bunker is boosted every other day and take advantage of the 3 or 4 days of this week during this update that you could have it boosted, that thing's going to keep refilling quick. You know, depending on how long you play, you might even be able to knock out 2 full bunkers in a day. Another thing that I really don't see too many people talking about, but you definitely want to take advantage of this. And that's this right here. Manage a character. Play with both characters. Like I just started messing with my secondary character. This is my primary one. But I recently started working on my secondary character. That's a whole nother revenue stream. And both of y'all share the same bank account, so you can easily transfer money. Like if one character, there's something you want to get for one character and the money's not with him because your other character has it, put it in the bank and then the other character could have access to it, right? Both my characters are the same, right? So yeah, maximize your growth, your money potential by making sure both of your characters have businesses, especially bunkers. Like if your secondary character doesn't have a bunker, get the free bunker, get the staff upgrade and all that stuff. Maximize it, get it together as far as that's concerned. And now, shoot, you primary character, you got a full bunker, you make 3 million. Secondary character, full bunker, 3 million. Yeah, that's a good like 6 million in a play cycle. You know what I mean? So I mean literally this week with the bunker alone and all the coolness with the double money in the bunker, I've done it. Trust me, like even on a regular week, I might make a good, and I'm talking about playing, just nightly, not like all day, every day smelling like ass. I'm talking about just evening time playing. I might pull in a good like 10 million on a weekly period. So, and that's, utilizing both characters, primary and secondary. So you could be walking away with a good 20 million this week if you maximize and take advantage of both of your characters with the bunker, as well as do all the things I recommended, making sure you get the Phantom Wedge, get the good location if you have the whack location up by Paleto Bay, doing the boost, making sure that during this week you boost your bunker production speed the 3 or 4 times that you're able to by way of alternating each day during the weekly update. And yeah, you're gonna get this money. And then hey, there's also like it's like a Black Friday sale, 50-60% off with a lot of cool stuff. Oppressor 1, Terabyte, Toreador. So I recommend as you make that money, don't let it burn a hole in your pocket. Spend that money on these things that are greatly discounted, because then that's another value because you're saving 50-60%. So that's your Grand Theft Auto fix for the day. I will get better, and where I have better equipment to really do it, and then I could actually play it and pause. Right now it's kind of crude. I'm just doing a live stream that I'm gonna upload to the channel, and I'm gonna do it that way. Run my mouth. You can't really see, but I'll get it together. We could actually see me performing the things that I am advising on whatever the preferred topic is. So Spaceman, Grand Theft Auto Fix, thanks for checking the tiny, 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 tiny channel out, because that's how it's going to stop being that, right? And then my production speed will increase and increase. And I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.